Alright guys, this is gonna be a rushed video. Sorry I haven't recorded a video in a couple weeks, I guess. I tried to keep up with it, but I just got back from family vacation, so I just got home. I'm dead tired, but I wanted to put this video together for Doom143's contest. I'm so tired, sorry. So I put together 50 books real quick. I'm gonna slam together this video. I'm not even gonna edit it, I'm just gonna throw it together. So I'm gonna start out the video with, I guess I'll just start out with the stuff that's in my hand. These are my top favorite recalled books. One is the Batgirl 41. I'll just show you the my J. Scott Campbell's recalled Riri. I guess they said the clothes that she was wearing was too scantily clad or whatever for 16-year-olds, so they pulled that one. And then my Wolverine 131. This is only going to count as one book, obviously, but I was just going to show you the recall. On the first printing, the barcode is 1311 right there at the top, and the second printing is 13112. So I'll show you the second printing after they fix the error. I'm sure some of you guys already knew about this, but on this page with Sabretooth, right in there, Sabretooth's panel, it says, though the ceremony was interrupted by one of the closest foes, the killer known as Sabretooth. It's that panel there. And the recalled version, it's like a racial slur slipped through the print, I guess. That's a pretty cool, some pretty cool panels of Viper. I think Viper's gonna be a pretty big character in the MC universe. So here it says, though the ceremony was interrupted by one of the closest foes, the kike known as Sabretooth. So you see they changed it from kike to killer. So, okay, that's my recalls. This is one of the first books that I've ever owned. Action Comics 358. I don't think it's worth very much, but it was a very cool cover. Superman looked like he just killed somebody. One of my favorite Neil Adams covers. Very cool Superman book. This one wasn't very expensive, but I'll show you this one real quick. One of the main reasons you want to check your books, like say if you go to a convention and you get it, I mean it looks really nice in the Mylar, right? You're looking at it like, oh yeah, it looks great. But if you don't take it out, you won't notice what's on the back. This one I knew what was on the back when I purchased it. But if you look at the back of the book, it's covered in Sharpie. Somebody drew all over the back, and it goes all the way through to the inside. It doesn't really hit the next page, but you know, from just sitting on the back for so long, it might not even be Sharpie, it might just be regular magic marker. But it presents really well on the front, so I like the cover. To me, it was worth 10 bucks. Because I'm the only one, well not everybody's gonna know, but I was the only one that knew that it was a Sharpie on the back until just now. So the secret's out. Nice cover. I'm not 100% sure who this artist is, but I like the cover with Joker and Harley, the Injustice #9. Cool cover. First Black Orchid. That's Adventure Comics number 428. It's a cool cover. Another Neil Adams, First Kill Raven. I'm not even 100% fan of this book. I mean, this dude looks all weird with his little thigh-high boots. But it's key issue, and they're not very expensive right now. Amazing Adventures. The Origin of Spider-Woman. Not a bad cover. Pretty decent key issue, and it's not very expensive, so I recommend getting those. Carnage #1. This was a book that I paid $1 for at the dollar bin, but I love that cover. It's a very awesome cover to me anyways. Masters of Kung Fu number 15. It's a cool cover, and it's a key issue. It's the first whatever his name is. Quan Chi, is it? Shang-Chi? I don't remember. Anyways, these are books that I just showed in my last video. They reprint Batman Adventures 12. These are the John Boy Myers covers. I got the chrome cover, the other cover, the regular printing of the other cover, chrome and regular. John Boy Myers cover, another John Boy Myers, the acetate, very cool cover. So that's those. Joker's Daughter. This book isn't very expensive. It's a cool 3D cover. I really like it. It's the only 3D cover that I have in this whole top 50 video. These are my Liber Mayo covers. The Suicide Squad 16 cover B. The 2 Suicide Squad versus Justice League books. I actually bought another set of these. I bought these individually at a show at MegaCon. I bought another set of these, the 3 set. You get all 3 books. I'm missing the Virgin book right here, but I got the they call this in the marble and the regular. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is limited to 2,000. This is limited to 1,500, and then the Virgin is limited to 1,000. And those books you could still get right now from what is that website? I can't remember, but I'll post it right here somewhere. Liber Mayo Suicide Squad number 1. Liber Mayo is one of my favorites right now. A lot of my favorite books are because I got them recently. I have a habit of wanting a book, and then when I finally get it, something else will be my favorite. Another Neil Adams. Recently got this one, Strange Tales 208. You should really like the cover. My Inferno Resurrection book, very nicely drawn. I just like the cover. My Rick and Morty number 1. That's my non-slab copy. Borrowed out for convenience. My Brooks X-Men 262. One of my favorite road covers. My Submariner number 5, the first Tiger Shark. Just love the contrast with the blue and red. Very nicely done. Very nice, cool cover and a key issue. So it's got the whole package. Got the Steranko Captain America, one of my favorite covers. Carol Danvers becomes Captain Marvel. What is this? Avenging Spider-Man number 9. My first Bane, Vengeance of Bane number 1. Super high grade copy. Batman Adventures number 1 and Batman Adventures Annual number 1. I like both of the covers. They're not super valuable, but I do like that whole animated series thing. First Red Hulk. Got that one. That's Hulk number 1. And my first appearance of Vamp Blade, Zombie Tramp number 8. It's the paint cover with Andrew Pip-Boy? Whatever. These next ones are my favorite Michael Turner covers. I have a whole section that I haven't showed of my collection of Michael Turner. It's probably about 50 bucks. I picked out 10 of them. Just for whatever reason. Anyways, get started with those. Submariner, 1 of 6 from the limited series. I just thought it was a cool cover. I don't think it's very expensive. I think you can pick these up for a couple $. But I've had them since before when Michael Turner was still alive. So every book that I have from Michael Turner I've had for over a decade. Aspen Splash 2006. It's a cool Turner cover. Aspen Splash 2007. This one is a little bit more simple. It was drawn like almost a little bit more rushed, but it makes it look a little bit better to me for some reason. I don't know why. And the blues, the whole beach scene, it just goes really nice. Hulk number 7, Michael Turner variant. I like his rendition of Hulk. Fathom number 12, little shiny cover. And this one, it says $6.50. I don't remember paying more than $4 or $5 for these books. This one says $4.50. I don't think I paid that much for it. I think they're a lot more money now. Like, I think this is like a $15 or $20 book. Shake Your Aspen cover. Yeah. Another Michael Turner. Battlestar Galactica. Like that cover. Supergirl. It's a pretty popular cover. This is probably hands down my favorite Michael Turner cover. I need to put this bad boy in a Mylar. But probably paid $1 for this. Very cool Wonder Woman. The lasso's all glowing. Yeah, this has been in my collection for a decade. All of these have, and they're all in poly bags and little cheap little boards. I gotta swap all these out. And then this is the first book that I ever sent off to get graded. That was Michael Turner's. I bought this off the shelf. This is Civil War number 3. So it says it came out in September of '06. So yeah, that's 11 years ago, almost. Yep, first book I sent off to get graded. I think it's got a 9.6 because the centering. Look at that top bar, it's a little bit wider than it is there. I'm guessing that's why I got a 9.6. When I picked it off the shelf, it was flawless, so I got to pick through a thick stack of them. And I think there was like 4 or 5 that I got to choose from. It wasn't a thick stack, but yeah, there's a couple of them I got to choose from. So that's that one. And then now some of my favorite books. So these books that I'm going to talk about here are books that I bought. The books that I wanted and saved up for. And they're not my favorite books anymore because, like I said, my books change. Whenever I get new stuff, they're automatically my favorite books for that couple weeks or whatever. But most of these are still some of my favorite books. This little stack here is probably in my top 10. Maybe. We'll see. My first one is Hulk 181. I had to get first appearance of Wolverine. Took me a while. This book looks like it could be pressed, but I don't think it's worth popping out because 8.0 is a pretty decent grade for this book. And it's got a little stain back here in the corner, so I think I just live with an 8.0. This is the first book. This is another Wolverine book. That's the first book I've ever sent to get graded. So this Civil War number 3 was the first Michael Turner book I ever sent. That was in September of '06. This was in July of '06. So I got that book 2 months later. But I bought this book, picked it off the shelf. The nicest possible copy that I could find out of a huge stack because this is a common book when its origins came out. And 9.6. I was trying to get like a 10, obviously, everybody does. But yeah, I guess I can't complain about a 9.6. But the book is pretty much worthless, but it's pretty valuable to me because it's the first one that I got graded. That's cool. It's got American flag, Wolverine's face. I gotta get that Canadian variant. This is the first book that I got sketched. This was in 8/19, so August 19th. I got this. This was at Orlando Con. They don't even say that because that wasn't even a huge convention, but signed and sketched by Mario Gully on 8/19, and then there's a sketch that he did for me. And then the same convention, I got Greg Land to sign my Phoenix End song with the red suit on. Probably should have cleaned these books off before I stuck them in his Mylar. Everything was super dusty. This is one of my Grail books. This is X-Men #1. This is a 3.5. And there's a little bit of some controversy as to what I should do with this book. So let me know in a comment or whatever. It's got marble chipping all the way around the corners. That's what got this book a 3.5. It's never been pressed. You can see on the back, it's got a bunch of pretty good, see if I can get my face out of it so it'll focus on the book. It's got some pretty good wrinkling on the back cover. Up here in this, there you go. Up here is a bunch of wrinkling that could be pressed out. But what makes this book a controversy to me is I could take this book and trim it 1/8 inch on all 3 sides. It's got a perfect spine, still got a ton of gloss, and it's got off-white to white pages, so it's in really good shape except for the chipping. So if I were to trim this book, I'm confident this book would come back at, I'm going to say an 8.0. 7 to 8.0 restored. Or 3.5 with a universal label. Leave me a comment which one you think is better. I'm going to keep it a blue label either way because I don't want to mess with it. But it's in really nice shape. First appearance of Magneto. First appearance of all these dudes. I love X-Men. So that's a Grail book for me. Along with my Hulk 181, those are both Grail books for me. This is also another Grail book for me. Giant size X-Men #1, first Colossus, first Nightcrawler, Storm, second Wolverine, first Nighthawk? Thunderbird. Nighthawk, what an idiot. First Thunderbird, and yeah. That was an 8.5. It's a very cool cover. It's another Grail book for me. This is another good book. Captain Marvel 13, is it? Yeah. Or Marvel Superheroes 13, first appearance of Captain Marvel. Or Carol Danvers, first Carol Danvers. Second Captain Marvel. Yeah, and that one's an 8.0. That's a good copy of that book. Strange Adventures 205. That's one of my favorite covers. Neil Adams. Very iconic. First Dead Man. My Brave and Bold 54. This one is it's a mid-grade copy, not too bad. First Teen Titans. And then my last one, but definitely in my top 5 favorite books, is Showcase 34. It's mid-grade again. I would definitely like to get this book in a higher grade because I absolutely love this cover. First appearance of the Atom. Silver Age Atom, Ray Palmer. And first appearance of Jean Loring. Yeah, very iconic cover. The colors are beautiful, that orange and green. And yeah, the book's still got a pretty decent amount of gloss on it. The only problem with it is it's got a big crease. That's a big problem because the crease goes from there to there. So I was looking for a while for a 5.0 that didn't have the crease, it just had some spine wear. And I mean, I could deal with the 3.0 with a detached staple as long as it was a beautiful looking copy. But yeah, this is a firmly attached beater. Yeah, great book. So, alright, thank you guys for watching. Sorry it took 20 minutes. Peace out.